Touch him up now. Go back to your corners. Box.
Tonight, Xolisani Ndongeni was a loss. 40 pounds, undefeated at 28-0, January 6th. So you talk about being
enough, and he starts to generate. That's when he becomes a problem.
His quickness, Muratalla has the longer reach, 2 inches at the 2.5-inch reach advantage. See how wide the leg.
And what that's going to necessarily that quickly, getting out of the way laterally.
And a fighter like Muratalla, laterally, because Muratalla has even faster and more powerful hands.
Ndongeni. No, you have, as of right now, just that activity. A lot of upper body movement, hand gestures. Ndongeni.
And I can assure it did to Endo wants to get a quicker stoppage against Ndongeni, if at all possible.
You know, he has that herky-jerky defense. Once he slows down a bit, that just wait for the right and the looping right.
Win of Ndongeni's career was a mandatory challenger.
Trying different avenues, moving his feet left, changing his angles up a bit.
That's why he's nicknamed the Wasp.
The Wasp.
Tell them how to do it.
Tell him how to do it, you know, but Robert and I see a lot of the same up front. Use your jab. He said if you want to land that right hand, sneak it over the top, but you got to be quick and think about it. Got to be quick, just act with it.
Quick hands from Endo after the rehab process, going for undisputed.
That's extremely hard. You know, I feel in this fight as an uphill battle, actually, but also on a physical standpoint. We're coming off of a surgery for her mentality going into this fight, because, man, gotta be, look, you can't go, you know, and that's something that she's gonna have to get coming at her full force.
That injury happened in July of 23. She had in, and that's what you have with Stavalle. Momentum here from,
and that's what he gonna do. You know, Ndongeni's gonna come out. He's gonna come out hot. He's very active. See, the thing is that he can't get careless, so he can't get frustrated. He got to take his time, and that's the largest target. You start attack, stand still.
Especially when you're so wide, the body is going to be the last thing to, as Muratalla lands a short hook at the conclusion of this time. Talk about the battle for real.
Yeah,
center of the ring.
You see, that time you had Muratalla who stepped too far in, just the wrong range.
And Ndongeni, even though he's got a 2.5-inch reach advantage, looks like the longer fighter here. It's because of how he fights.
It's the activity that's helping Ndongeni right now in these rounds. About the awkwardness.
Ooh, nice combination from Ndongeni.
And the hook. Look, the combination there. I don't care how defensive you are, unless your name is Floyd, get in there.
And this fight was scheduled at 130. Right there from Muratalla to being a contender and a top-rated contender by the WBC at number 8. Nice body, Muratalla, but Ndongeni comes up over the top.
See the focus now. Nice. Listening to his trainer. Ndongeni, excuse me. That's when he's not as bouncy anymore. He slowed those feet. Muratalla is just inching forward. Mental pressure on him.
Oh, nice right hand.
He looks flat tonight, and I get the rhythm. I get the rhythm of Endo. A little bit difficult to deal with, but his punches are not sharp. Could be a possible tough time making weight. They're down to the body straight right.
For how slow a start he had against the 9th round, but he got dropped by a quick shot to the liver by Galindo. So we see early on, but if Ndongeni doesn't start coming on.
Yes, yes he is. But right now,
what Raymond Muratalla told us he hurt him the time he got dropped was a fact to warm up. And I don't know how warm he looked. You know, he wasn't when he came out here for the first round. And you'll remember that Robert Garcia was in the corner of the previous fight. But just something was off early with Raymond.
Noticed that in this fight. However, what I did like is that he was able to take the shot and get the win, get that win, that knockout.
You know who would love a knockout win tonight? Been up the right hand from Muratalla, and this is where
Ndongeni is active. He's here to win this fight, and that's the reason why little he's on the the gas tank diminished, will depleted, and that's what Muratalla, I believe, will step on the gas.
Ndongeni is making him.
Ndongeni is. He definitely is fight tonight.
Oh, nice short from Muratalla. Catches Ndongeni, about to throw the right.
Having an effect on Ndongeni right.
Time.
The Olympic silver medalist, Keyshawn Davis. Moore
same
Stevenson is there with the world title, but it's difficult to get in there with this crowded lightweight class going.
Yes, it is.
That's why every performance needs 20 fights in. Nice counters with the right. Ndongeni's there. He's throwing some leather, landing a straight right hand and then a looping right. He's in Muratalla's grip. Muratalla expected this from it.
Positioning of Muratalla. Muratalla, you know, he'll make one defensive position, and he'll go to another one, but those hands, and eventually something's going to find its way. And that's what right now doesn't mind it, because what he's trying, the shots of Ndongeni. He's trying to double impact, trying to time him in between those shots.
In 2023, and each fight will be extremely important, not only to shine, but to look convincing. Make the fight you. There's that jab from Muratalla.
Addition, Ndongeni, tip-top shape. I mean, he continues to throw shot bad. He has been active since round leather fly.
Now you can see why he went 8 rounds with Barbosa. He's a 35 fight veteran. This is his 36th fight.
Them right hands are starting to laser right hands. And because look at the lead hand of Ndongeni.
Down.
And then he come back with his own offense. Muratalla can gonna receive that Ndongeni is letting go.
10 seconds.
And he better move to his right, because moving to Ndongeni's power hand is not
sending a little bit up too. I mean, look, I can.
But I'd venture to say he's landed more than 50.
Yeah, punch stats are deceiving in the fight. Fights are scored. They're scored by whoever landed in the course of the round. 3 minutes.
In the corner of Ndongeni, they were saying, "Go get him!" And Muratalla landed a mission after that.
Hurt him.
And the body shot. You got to be careful, Tim. You knock out, you might get it. And that was a left hook from Muratalla.
Found it. Muratalla now got his timing down. Ndongeni slowed down just a little bit, and he's popping them with combinations for Ndongeni. Doesn't look, although he's behaved, still trying to attempt to win this fight. But if he
all this while saying it hasn't been the best first 5 rounds, but people will forget about it if he can get a finish here against Ndongeni.
He came in here with a game plan, and
and he's sticking to it. I think the moment that his corner asked him to go get it is himself in trouble.
Oh, absolutely. And Muratalla feels him starting to weaken. In that ring, you were 2 rounds ago, 3 rounds. Then you start getting comfortable. Then you start.
Foot is not what you want to see if you're standing across from him.
It's the body shots, man. It takes a lot out of you. It's this positioning. See that wide head you get hit with shots? Knocks you off balance.
They're taking a good shot here from as he starts to find his. There's a whipping 1-2 from Ndongeni as they come.
Time.
Didn't 22 of 53 at about 41, held to 30% efficiency by Ndongeni.
And Muratalla's this time around. I mean, his left hook is on his left hook. He's not turning that shot over like I'm used to seeing him.
Oh, nice right from Muratalla. And he's finding the range for it, Tim. We overstepped in. This time it was that perfect range, and that's a nice left hook from Ndongeni.
Yeah, I'm trying to drop levels real quick. He got clipped with that left hook.
Is the dream now in 20 respect by being the only champion. Nice left hook there from Raymond Muratalla.
But didn't turn it over though.
With best shots.
But to be honest with you, I mean, I saw him during the week. Punches don't have the effect that it once had. You've seen him in this previous on the chin, flush on the round.
But what does that have to turning it over? Like one thing.
Technique. That's just it. His technique and how he's throwing the punch, where he's throwing the punch from. A lot of times he's throwing it when he's on his back.
Fatigue is when your technique starts to break down.
Yeah.
That's right though from
chopping right here.
There's a quick combination though from Ndongeni to close out this 7th round.
He's winning the fight, and people are very, his performance and Ndongeni, because look, Arnold Barbosa, a guy that doesn't have was able to stop him. What round we in this round right here.
That was 8.
So he's doing a lot of good things in there, but people are watching. See what he is a few more rounds, but again up and saying he's weak, he can't hurt you.
Took Devin Haney, he was dropped right first round, but Muratalla hasn't been able to do that against Ndongeni so far through the first 8 rounds.
Yeah, well, to see of Ndongeni, you know, it's to let his hands go and really find his mark. He's able to land as well. The fact that he can take a shot, the fact that he's letting his hands go, and he has a desire to fight is the reason why he's in this fight. He's still here.
Damaging, but he's landing the cleaner shots so far in the first. Nice overhand right from Ndongeni. Now a combination.
Work out of that, guys.
Muratalla seems to have done something here. Nice cop.
Ndongeni.
Timing of Muratalla seems off here. Nice jab though.
Again, I contributed to a hard weight cut.
Let him go.
I think
Conditioning his length, the way he moves, or is it just?
It's Ndongeni. It's a little combination, boy. He's making Muratalla work.
I mean, I know what the punch that's saying with my own eyes is more activity from Ndongeni.
Yes.
And every time Muratalla throws, there's an answer from range there.
Yes.
I mean, the corner of Ndongeni wants him to go to Muratalla. Of course, they're not feeling.
That's the reason why he's not backing up. Because if you're scared of someone, you're not going to throw as often. As each fatigue comes into play as well for Muratalla. You see his hands drop.
There's a slip.
A little slip right there from
the rigors of.
But I can just tell you this. Maybe this will open up doors and opportunities for him.
Yeah, when you don't look great.
So, you know, I mean, it's bittersweet. You know, without a doubt, he's challenging him.
He gets opportunity for Raymond Muratalla.
But again, when you have Honorable Barboza knocking a guy out, man, and you're supposed to be that next one up. But again, make fights.
And you may not have your best every night you go out there.
No,
Tim.
you don't.
And you see Ndongeni had a nice overhand right there.
Yep. Muratalla, he just stands there and he's looking to recover. Those are opportunities to let your hands go.
Who can put a final stamp here as we go into the final rep? Shakur Stevenson will see hopefully this summer. Muratalla on social media. But it doesn't really matter unless it happens inside the ring. And right now, Ndongeni's making it happen in the ring. You see, he still has something left here in the 10th round. Nice straight right. Blow that up. That's another good right hand from Muratalla. Heat up for Muratalla. That 1-2. And he had his best sequence of the fight so far, but then he lets
Muratalla hasn't been in the 10th.
Never been 10 rounds. Fight knockout streak before that, and he's hard to extend to 5. Has given him more than
Muratalla right there, just using the shoulder. Body shot right there hurt. You see him shaking his head. He's trying to keep himself in this, and it's impressing me right now because although he might not feel that he was very successful, able to keep it together mentally. Knockout. That's impressive. Ooh, dear. The balance issues for Ndongeni. Still has a lot left, even if still extremely skillful and aware. It's a good fight. Great battle for Muratalla.
Raymond.